Hi friends, Namaste. I am Sachin Patnaik. I am Senior Professor, National Academy of Indian Railways. Before I talk about procurement of goods through GEM, let me tell you the building you are seeing in my background is Pratap Bilas Palace, which houses National Academy of Indian Railways. Today I will be covering procurement of goods through GEM. I will show you how to procure small value items below 25,000 rupees through direct purchase, procurement of goods costing from 25,000 to 5 lakhs through L1 procurement process, procurement of goods through bidding process. I will also show you how to bunch more than one item in one bid. Please subscribe my channel to get more such videos in future. For procurement of items which cost less than 25,000, GEM allows you to procure it from a single supplier without going through the process of bidding. In case of railways, the user departments have been given power to procure directly through GEM. Now I will be showing you how to procure most common item, that is cartridges. Suppose you have a printer, HP printer with model number 6960. So you want to purchase some black cartridges for the printer and maybe one or two color cartridges. So the printer, if the printer is 6960, then the cartridge number is 905 for this. Let me show how you have to proceed. Search option, please type cartridge. The moment you type cartridge, there will be various types of cartridge. It will be shown. You select OEM cartridge because you want to take only HP cartridge. So once you click there, you will go to the next page where various types of cartridges will be shown. In the left hand side, please select make model, go to brand, select HP. Then go to the model. In the model, you type the cartridge number, that is 905. Once you type 905, you will see black, cyan, magenta, all the cartridges are being seen here. Now click black. So you will find that there is only one supplier who is supplying black at the rate of 2,143 rupees. Now select it, say add to cart. Now it will ask direct purchase or bid, select direct purchase. Then it will ask for the quantity. Suppose you need 2 quantities. So put 2 and add to cart. Once you do that, it will show another type of cartridge which will show current to L1. Don't get confused. If you see this cartridge is not the cartridge you need. This is not suitable for your printer. So please don't select this one. Go to the cartridge which you had selected in originally. So again put add to cart. Now again it will ask the direct purchase. Please click there. So now it is added to your cart. If you want to buy another cartridge, so please click in the left hand side of the screen. Now again the same screen will come. Now go to make model selection, select again brand and select HP. Then go to model, click, please write that 905. Yeah, now if you want one piece of magenta, say, so click there. Again it will show one piece, the rate for one piece of magenta. Add to current cart, please mention it. Put direct purchase. Now again put the quantity. Suppose you need only one piece, so add to cart. Now again it will show another cartridge which it will show as L1. But please don't get confused because this is not the cartridge you want for your printer. If you see, this is not for your printer. So go to the cartridge you had selected only and add to current cart. Put direct purchase there. So this cartridge will be added to your
cart. So there will be now 2 cartridges in your cart, 2 pieces of black and 1 piece of magenta. So now proceed to checkout. So this is your cart, say direct purchase. Now you have to confirm that the rates are reasonable, etc. So proceed. So now you will see the delivery period, the cost of this cartridges, all those things. You have to put the reason for choosing this seller. So you have to say that because this is the OEM, so I am going for this. Whatever you write, it should be there as a the reason for going for a single purchase. So now continue. Please mention the designation of official providing administrative approval and financial approval. Then you have to keep a copy of the approval ready in duly scanned. You have to put that upload in the choose file option, then continue. Once you continue, you will be given a OTP which you have to put and the order is generated. But please remember, this is not the final order.
The seller has 72 hours to accept or reject the order. Only when the seller accepts the order, then it becomes a contract. In case of an item which costs up to 5 lakhs, GEM gives you an option to go for L1 purchase by selecting 3 OEMs. However, please remember that the L1 is chosen by GEM as per the specification given by you. You cannot choose 3 OEMs or resellers as per your choice. Second thing is that you cannot put an additional terms and condition. You have to go through whatever specifications are available in the tender. Now I will show you how to procure 10 numbers of desktop PCs through L1 purchase.
Suppose we want to buy 10 numbers PCs within value rupees 5 lakhs. So go to search button and find out desktop PCs. So the moment you type, you see desktop computers. Now you select the specifications as per your requirement in product specifications. There are so many specifications which are in golden parameters. So you may select some parameters which are of your use, say which are utmost important. Now in the right hand side, it will show only those products which are matching with your specifications. You can arrange these items from price low to high to see the lowest amount you have to pay for a computer. Now select this model. If once you go to that model, it will show compare. So you say compare. Now you put the number of computers you want. Now add to compare. So now you find this is the lowest one. You have to compare with 2 more OEMs. If you are comparing to 2 resellers for the same OEM, it will not work. So you have to select other 2 OEMs. So in this case, say let me select Lenovo, and then I will select another brand, Dell. Now once you select the 3 brands, you go for start comparison. Now you see the compare products. The one which has got the lowest value, it is showing as category current L1. If you are selecting other 3 brands also, it will show current L1 as the lowest in that particular specifications. So now if you select the lowest one, it will say add to cart. Now you can opt for direct purchase or bid. If you are going for direct purchase, then it goes straight. Now you can process the way you had processed for the value less than 25,000. In the same way, you can continue, and it is the same page you are reaching. you have to put a scanned copy of your approval, and you have to put your name of the approving authority and the official who has given you financial approval. Once you continue, you will get an OTP and the order is generated. But please remember that in this case also, the seller has got 72 hours to accept or reject the offer.
For procurement of goods which cost more than 5 lakhs, you have to go through competitive bidding process. Even for values less than 5 lakhs, you can always opt for competitive bidding. Now I will show you how to purchase items through competitive bidding. Also I will show you how to bunch 2 items into one bid.
Now suppose you want to buy the same 10 numbers of PCs, but you want to go through bidding process. So you have to follow this way. So go to the desktop computers, again select those specifications, so go for a specification and a brand which is within your procurement value. Suppose this particular model looks suitable for you, then say add to cart. Now JM will check whether all the golden parameters have been chosen. If you want to, you have already chosen 3-4 parameters, then you say proceed. JM says that you have chosen only 5 out of 19 golden parameters. Now you have an option to choose any value, or you can select those specifications of the product value you have chosen, or you can again manually choose every value. So let us say whatever model you have chosen, you want to keep those values intact for golden parameters. Say proceed. So you should choose those computers which is suitable to you. Out of this, say I am choosing the first one, say proceed. Now you said I need 10 computers, so add to cart. Here there is an other option for procuring some other item in the same cart, which is called also bunching. So suppose I want to buy something like a printer. So again go to the search button and give printer as your search. So now you will see a lot of option in the printer. Go to the computer printers. Select bid as the preferred intent of buying and say 10 printers you want. Now go to the product specifications, choose those parameters which are important to you. There are so many golden parameters, you might not be knowing all the parameters. You don't have to worry about that part. So you choose only those parameters which are required for you. Now again choose one printer which satisfies your requirements. Generally, suppose you select this one, so you say add to current cart. So now it will be bunched with the desktop computer you have already kept in your cart. So now the same way of proceeding, you have a multi-item cart having 10 number of computers and 10 number of printers. So now proceed to checkout. Go for bidding. Please understand the bidding process starts from specifications and it continues till verify and OTP and publish. Now go to those items. The process is very simple. It gives the details of the items, the technical parameters. You can see those parameters which are in the bold letters are the golden parameters. Those which are in normal letters are not the golden parameters. So you can check these things here, and finally save. Same for the printers. See, once you have finished specification part, this area is seen as green. Now the area where you are now is shown as blue, and those areas you are yet to cover are seen as gray. So again, go for consignee and reporting officer. Please check other things. You can change it here also. So save. Same thing for printers. Now continue. Now you have to set the bid duration time. For COVID items, you can set up to 3 days. For non-COVID items, the minimum time is 10 days. Say we set for 11 days. Now you see the bid end time is on 16th 9. Another half an hour it is the bid opening time. Bid life cycle is the period up to which the whole bid process has to be completed. Bid offer validity is the offer validity the firm has to give. It can be up to 80 days. You want to take for RA, that is reverse auction, you say no here. Inspection required, yes. Do you want to get inspection done for the products through your empaneled agency? You say yes. So now you have to select the type of inspection. You can say pre-dispatch inspection, and you have to give the empaneled agency. Suppose I select rights as the empaneled agency. In the bid estimated value, this is calculated as per the items selected during the first initial process. You can edit it. By editing this, the EMD and bid eligibility criteria are changed accordingly. Now you have to choose the bid primary product category. Out of these two products we had selected, the product you select as primary product category will be required for selecting the experience criteria and past performance criteria. Now you have to give that bid. If you want, you can put the eligibility criteria. Suppose I say experience criteria is 1 year, and I select past performance should be say 50%. If I put these two criteria, I say document required from seller, yes. I will choose experience criteria as well as past performance criteria. You want to give exemption to verified MSc, you say yes. You say I want to give years of experience as the criteria which can be exempted. Similarly for startups, you can say years of experience. Now save. You go to the next step. See, because the value is more than 5 lakhs, you can opt for EMD and PBG as per the rules followed by your own department. So if you say EMD is required, you have to select the advisory bank, your own advisory bank. You have to give the percentage of the EMD required as per your own organization's rule. Accordingly, the EMD amount will be selected. Similarly, if you say PBG required, then you have to select yes. Again, you have to give the advisory bank name. You can select the PBG amount. Say you want 10% as per your own organization's rule, and of course, duration of the PBG will be, say, if you are giving a DP of say 6 months, so you can say it is another 2 months extra. So, and of course you have to give the beneficiary name. So now you save. You go to, you reach to the page where splitting. If you want to do splitting, you have to give that criteria. If you don't want to split, you say no. Now special terms and conditions for desktop computers is given here. You can choose some criteria as per your requirement. So you can give a warranty clause. So those clauses will be added. You can put some past project experience clause. Please remember, these things have to be checked when you accept the offers. So you have to give a clear and unambiguous criteria which should be followed during your acceptance. Now you say submit. Okay. You have reached to the last page of the bidding process. Once you say I agree to the terms and condition, you say you see the bid documents here. You can save it in your computer and you can check the criteria you have set when you open the case. So then once you say verify OTP and publish, an OTP will go to your mobile as well as your email address. Once you enter the OTP, the bid is published. Hope you find this video useful. Please subscribe to my channel for getting similar videos in future. You can contact me also. My email and contact details are given here. Thank you.